heal yourself, because we all have an energy. The Chinese call that qi. Western medicine might term that electromagnetic energy. I like the word qi. I really do. And that's really what our cells make, they make qi. That's what we breathe in is qi. We get it right from our mitochondria. It produces adenosine triphosphate, ATP, and that's the energy of our whole body. That's what helps our heart cells and everything else. So this medical Qigong can get right to the cellular level, so it can really help change things. That's why a lot of people around the world have seen tremendous relief and success of overcoming many different obstacles with their health. So the liver exercise is because today we're in the springtime. In the spring, and the 5 elements would be considered wood. And they term the liver wood because if you look at the liver, it really looks, when it becomes sick, it looks like a piece of wood. It becomes hardened. It starts to shrink and almost looks like it has bark because you had creases and everything over it. So, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. All right, thank you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start. When you do Qigong, one of the most important things is to just clear your mind of everything and focus on yourself. You give so much of yourself to everyone else, and now it's a really important thing from the mind. And you just want to think on yourself right now. And so you take a couple minutes, and a good one is to focus on the yin tong. Very, very important point. And just open up your hands. Opening yourself for change. Think of your feet as becoming roots to the ground. So you're becoming one with the earth. And all the energy around us is coming in and converging with the points on the top of the head. And they're meeting halfway in our body. As you run the waist. So there's 14 points in the liver channel. They start between the toes and the end right here, right at your apex, meaning right below your nipple. On the left side, it's the apex of your heart. So the liver channel can help with the heart in many different ways. Really help with the whole body. So let's build that energy, let's clear our mind, and just focus on you. Because you are the most important. You have to be healthy and feel good to help others. And learning to love yourself is very important. It can seem kind of strange, but very important. So let's build that energy in the hands. And now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly come to the 11th rib, the head of it, intercostal. And try to find it. It's a floating rib. If you can't find it, I can show you where it is afterwards. And you just palpate that. That is the front lobe of the spleen in Chinese medicine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back down. Again, very slowly. So the spleen in Chinese medicine also includes your pancreas. So those two organs are paired together as one. So going to come up, and now we're going to go to just below with our hand. We're going to palpate liver 14 point. End of the channel, just below the nipple at the apex. Again, this exercise is about slowing things down. When the liver is in excess, our mind can race, we can become irritable, everything seems like it has to be done quickly. There's no time to slow things down, we can't think clearly. it's really not your fault. It just means your liver is in disharmony. I think a lot of disagreements or arguments could start that way, and people might realize, wow, maybe my liver's off. I need to take a time out for myself and do something for my liver, for my health. So go ahead and press that. If you feel any tenderness at the front move points are considered alarm points. We're going to be coming back with this hand. Alarm points can alarm us when there's something going on within the channel, or most importantly within an organ or the organs that are associated with that channel. So I'm going to go ahead and come to the opposite side. Again, this exercise is about going slow, building the chi, creating more ATP within your cells. Going to the cellular level, regenerating. I started with my right side. Whatever side you start with is the correct. Just go with your intuition. Go with what you're feeling. That natural instinct. You can start with your left or your right. It can also mean something. So we're going to palpate the point there. Now, if you think of left and right, is there a difference in Chinese medicine, in Oriental medicine, and medical Qigong? Absolutely. All these little things really mean a lot. So when you think of your left side, you think of your yang. Your yang is the physiology of the body. It's also a lot more than that. And the right side is the yin. It's more of the substances, the body fluids, the anatomy, things like that. And then yin has more female characteristics and yang has more male. Stay just for a minute and build that wonderful energy we're building in our hands. And one of the best ways to determine right and left is by Professor Dr. Young would always say, the female is always right and the male got left behind. So, think of it like that. So the right side will always be yin and the left side will always be yang. So now let's go ahead and come to prayer. We're connecting both yin and yang. Right and left. Wonderful. Might be able to feel some pressure between your hands. That is building the chi, the energy, to heal yourself. So now what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and come down. And we're coming down very, very, very slowly. As you're coming down, you're releasing everything that you've held in. And you may not even realize what you're holding in that's affecting your health. You know, we all have our book of life. There's many pages, many paragraphs, sentences, phrases, a lot of things in there. So we can go through that book of life if we choose to. And try to figure out what is in that book that's holding us back. Is there something I'm not realizing that affected me one time that my body never got over? So open it up and release it. And the beauty is you're the author of your own book, so you can go and you can make a change. You can erase it. You're allowed to do that. That thing or whatever it is, it doesn't have to hurt you anymore, or affect you, or slow you down, and impede your ability to heal. So as we're coming down, we're letting it all go. Just let it out. It's okay. You may not even know what you're letting out. It may be such a long time ago, something that could have disrupted the physiology or functioning of your body. But let it go. So now we're going to go ahead and come up. And we're just coming back, and we're coming back up in reverse. Now, as we're coming back up, we want to go as slow as we possibly can. There's many different pathologies in Chinese medicine that affect your liver. There's liver qi stagnation. There's another condition called liver yang rising. See, when we hold in so much emotions and we combine that with poor dietary habits, poor sleep, and all these other things that's happening and affecting our body, a lot of heat will start to build up in our liver and within our liver channel. Now that heat can rise. It rises too quickly because it can affect your yang. And yang is very warming. So, if the liver yang rises too quickly to your head, you can get a high-pitched ringing in your ears. It can even lead into an internal wind stroke. You end up having potentially a stroke or a mini stroke. TIA. So let's come up, we'll slow it all down. So up here you see our hands open, so open for change, and we got our book open, so if you ever have to take a minute and go through that book, do it. It's okay. And now we're just going to go ahead, and anything and everything we don't want, we're just pushing it out. Maybe it's a thought that keeps coming to our mind. Push it out, you don't need it. If it can affect you any negatively, in a negative way, just release it. Give it right back to the universe. And protect yourself. Build that field of energy around you that you're going to protect yourself. Sedate the energy. Relax it. And now we're going to go to prayer. Connecting both right and left, yin and yang. All the channels that are in the hand. Starting in there. And now, we're coming down. We're going to give that beautiful energy we just used to heal ourselves. So we're going to give it right back to the universe where we got it from. Just thinking of nothing but love, because we are all love. In the end, that's really what we are. Give that wonderful energy right back to the universe. Just take a few minutes to gather yourself. Okay. Start again. We're going to go ahead and come up. Let's go directly to the 11th floating rib. It's the end of the head. And if it's so hard to find, that's okay. Just let me know at the end of the exercise. I'll find it for you. You're pressing there. You're trying to know any type of tenderness or discomfort. Excellent. What's this exercise about? It's about slowing things down. Taking time when your mind's racing to be able to put the puzzle back together. Maybe a piece fell out. We kind of lost our way. We're going to put it back together. We're going to slow it down. Excellent. And now we're going to go ahead and come over to the liver 14, the front wall of the liver. Again, I'm going slowly. I'm starting on the right side again. Directly below the nipple, the apex. Now we try to think, where are we? as far as anatomy is concerned. You're on your left side, pressing. You're at your heart. You know, the apex of the heart. Now it's going to come back down. There's other organs there. You got your lungs. You know, the liver and the lung have a strong connection. Even over on the left side, your liver actually goes towards there. The apex of the liver, the other lobe. So coming down slowly. As you can see, at that point is going to have a profound influence, not just for your liver, but for your heart, for your lungs, for parts of your stomach and your spleen, on the left side. And now we're coming on to the other side. I think, where are we going? We're going to go to the right side, or we might be going to the left side. But on the right side, when you go below the nipple, you're influencing directly on the larger lobe. But also at your lungs, some portal veins in your liver, a lot of different things. So try to feel that energy flowing through your hands as you're doing this and through your body. Try to grasp your liver channel just on the side of your large toe between both toes, and it comes up through the medial side of your legs, so your femoral artery, your groin, and then up zigzags to your 11th rib, and then to your apex. So now let's go ahead and really build that energy. Feel that energy. Hands, if they were cold before, they should be warm. You should feel your feet becoming like roots into the ground. And we're going to go ahead and just come up for prayer. Excellent. Let's go ahead and come down slowly. Again, just let it all go. It's okay. Release it. Open yourself up for change. We're taught to be so closed-minded. The way society is. Always evolving. Chinese medicine, I mean, it's such a beautiful medicine. It has a 5,000-year history. I mean, it's truly amazing. I don't know how many things we're doing today is going to be around 5,000 years from now. Will it really hold the test of time like this medicine has? So open yourself up for change. Excellent. Now we're going to come back. Again, what are we doing? We're coming back slowly. Trying to get the energy of the body to listen to what we're doing, to retrain it. We don't want it to come up too quickly. We don't want that high pitch ringing in the ears. We don't want to have a stroke or other things, or even a aneurysm. So let's just sedate that energy, bring it up nice and slowly, as slow as we can go. So as we're coming up, the liver channel divergently eventually goes a little more through your heart and your esophagus and comes all the way up through your throat. So you get like a tickle in the throat, that can be in the liver is in excess, or plum pit chi, call it. Let's push all that out. Liver also influences our lungs. So if we have a lot of sadness, it's going to weaken our lungs. And in the lungs, metal controlling wood is not going to really go correctly. So now we may have the liver insulting the lung and causing cough or many different things. So let's push all that out. Excellent. And now let's go back to prayer. And now just come down and give it all right back to the universe. So wonderful. It's always available for us, this energy. And everyone has a healing ability. Some we may know more so, but everyone can heal. You can heal in their own ways. Maybe it's just a friendly hi, or helping someone, or just a thought of love. We can all heal each other. That's really what we're doing today. Excellent. Does anybody have any questions or? Okay. So we're just going to continue with them, and if you get any questions, let us know. One of the things I did teach in previous classes, if you're doing a Qigong exercise and something like that, with the coughing and the sensation, if you're feeling something like that, it means something's happening. You're probably changing. Something's moving. So try to scan yourself. Do the scan. And if you feel like way out here, and coming down and you feel way in there, you know, if there's a difference between if it is emanating further out, or do the pulling. Pull it right out. Yeah, pull it right out, cut, and throw it down. Yeah, really, you'll see a difference. You know, it can seem very strange. When I first saw it, I thought, what are they doing? But I was truly amazed. I mean, it really is. It's so if you're feeling that, you can do that. You can also do something we call needleless acupuncture. So you can take your finger, you can say, well, if my heart's bothering me, you can go to the heart channel. Just put your finger a little bit over your acupuncture point, your index or whatever finger you feel with, and do a little bit of needleless acupuncture there. It may take some time to feel, but you'll definitely feel it. And you can feel electrical sensations, or maybe for your throat, you want to do the large intestine 4, so you come right up here. Right there. Yeah. So if this is your hand, large intestine 4 would be there. It's good for your throat. So you go ahead and come in. Yeah. Like that. And you can even go directly to the throat, or if you have a problem, wherever area you are, you just hold it like this. And you really will feel something. Yeah. And you can emanate that energy to someone else. And it can be pretty strong. So if anybody has any questions, I hope that helps. Because there's going to be a lot of things that you might see. Your body's making physiological changes. And when that's happening, you can induce, it can induce the symptoms that you've had. So just trying to correct it. So let's go ahead and build that beautiful and wonderful energy of love in our hands. Wonderful. And let's go ahead and come up directly to the 11th floating rib. Just palpate that exon. Now we're going to go ahead and come back down. We're trying to slow it down. We're going to go ahead and come up and palpate liver 14, which is right below the nipple. Go slowly. So one of the most common conditions of the liver is called liver qi stagnation. One of the earliest signs of liver qi stagnation is irritability. Become irritable. Hard to think clearly. Second, it is anxiety. You can feel tired, sluggish. Bowel movements won't be normal. Many different things to look for. Go ahead and palpate right there. Wonderful. Now let's go ahead and go back. So as you're doing this, just really look at yourself and what you're doing. You're healing yourself. You're learning to love yourself. This is so important. Now it can really seem strange. You learn to love yourself, you truly are loving others even more. Because you give so much of yourself more. Our bodies love us, our heart's always working to keep us alive, we don't have to tell it. Our body's working frantically around the clock to correct and do all these just totally amazing things that science is so far away from understanding. So there's a lot of love in you. The beauty of medical Qigong and, the Oriental medicine is really no matter what, diagnosis we've had, with Western medicine, there's still hope. It's something that's real. It's not something that's just gonna be here today and gone tomorrow. It's something real. It has a strong foundation. I just found peace in that. And really, where is it all going to start from? It's going to start from this. From learning to love yourself, to look at yourself, to just appreciate everything your body does for you. And take time out for yourself. energy is available to you whenever you need it. That love that you're feeling right now, it's always going to be there for you. See, it's the energy of the universe. So love yourself. Let go of any type of thing that's holding you back. Learn to love yourself. Learn to open up. It's okay. It's okay to cry. We have water for fire. We're crying because we're hurt. There's lots of heat. So this induces tears, which is water. Path now. No matter what anyone else has said, you are on a new path to heal. You can change yourself, and not only can you change yourself, you can change the ones you love and help them really change the world. Opening that up, letting it go, bring it in the new. It's always been the real you. Now I'm going to go ahead and come up slowly. Again, we're focusing on trying to ensure that the energy in the liver yang doesn't rise so quickly. Book of life right there in our hands. Wonderful. And now we're just going to go ahead and push that out. Whatever we didn't want, it's no longer affecting us. It's not going to hurt us. Truly amazing. My hands are probably warmer now. Prayer, we can go ahead and come back and forth and just feel that beautiful energy we created right there between our hands. Excellent. Very powerful. Now we're going to go ahead and just give it right back. Amazing. Okay. Excellent. I don't know how much time we have. Is it 10 to 9? Wonderful. So we have time for another one. If anyone has extra, is any questions or anything or comments, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, thank you. So let's build that energy. It's such a beautiful energy. That's what we all are. We're all energy. And we're going to use that to heal ourselves. Now we're going to come up and let's go and go to our 11th floating rib. Again, that's the front lobe of the spleen, liver 13. Do we feel any tenderness when we palpate that? And now we're going to go ahead and come back down. Wonderful. directly to below the nipple at liver 14, the front lobe of the liver. Let's see if we have any tenderness. Or we did have tenderness when we started. Do we have it now? Excellent. And if you do press a point, does it induce any type of emotion? There's an emotional component to everything. Our emotions are pretty much one with our body, with the energy of our body. Emotions are energy. That's what our cells create, energy. That's what keeps us alive. Such a strong connection. So now we're coming back on the other side. Now again, whatever side you start with, it's okay. Listen to your body. This exercise is for nothing but you. It's for you. You can modify it for how much you need. The most important thing is that you're doing it. And don't feel discouraged if you're new to it. It took me a long time. The most important thing is that you're doing it because you're really creating that healing. It's just amazing. Open that book. Life. And let's just open everything. Whatever's affecting us, we're letting it go. Wonderful. Release it. Too quickly. Nice and even flow of energy through your whole body. Now we go ahead and take our scalp. Push whatever we don't want, we're releasing. Coming back to prayer. Now we're going to give it right back to the universe. Wonderful. My hands are very hot. My hands should be nice and when it was cold out and we came in to do Qigong, we'd be amazed because in a few minutes all of our hands would be like we had them over a fire. Just proved science wrong right there. Pretty amazing. And I want to thank Sharon so much for doing this for everyone. Sharon is really kind to do that. She's been wanting to do something so everyone can put something together and everyone could have access to videos we've talked about for a long time. So thank you, Sharon. Okay.
Is there a time of day that
It's a wonderful question. Thank you, Dick. In the morning is wonderful when you first wake in the morning, anytime, but especially in the morning and right before you go to sleep. Yeah. When you do this before you go to sleep, it can really help you sleep better and help your body, and especially like your liver, rejuvenate itself. Because at nighttime is the hours our liver's trying to, get rid of all the toxins and rejuvenate our organs are.
Sounds like the liver is a pivotal point in our being.
It really is. It really is. It's the wood. So if you look at the 5 elements, you have wood, fire, earth, metal, water. So you go from the wood being the liver, fire being the heart, earth being the stomach and spleen, the metal being the lung, and the water being the kidneys. They're all generating each other. And the liver, biomedically, is so important because it's an amazing organ. You take out 85% of it and it can still regenerate itself.
Mm.
Yeah. Why is that? And they say why other organs, like the kidneys, if you treat them, they can't improve.
Mm-hmm.
But they really can, because you're dealing with the energy. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with energy. So, all right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.